like every 4 years. So like I'm turning 3, but also it's just every 365 days. So you just celebrate like February, the day before the start of March. Anyways, back to Animal Farm narration, if no one has any problems, because that seems like what we're doing in this voice chat now.
It's whenever he gets paid.
It began to chew the cud. The two cart horses, Boxer and Clover, came in together, walking very slowly and settling down their vast hairy hoofs with great care, lest there be some sort of small animal concealed in the straw. Clover was a stout, motherly mare, approaching middle life, who had never quite got her figure back after her fourth foal. Boxer was an enormous beast, nearly 18 hands high, and as strong as any two ordinary horses put together. A white stripe down his nose gave him a somewhat stupid appearance. Hello, welcome to our voice chat, whoever's joined us. I'm going to check who you are. Yeah, 9 Taylor. Welcome to our voice chat. We're currently narrating Animal Farm by George Orwell. We're in the middle of chapter 1.
Where the hell's the armor stations at in this map?
In fact, he was not of first-rate intelligence, but he was universally respected for his steadiness of character and tremendous powers of work. After the horses came Muriel the white goat and Benjamin the donkey. Benjamin was the oldest animal on the farm and the worst-tempered. He seldom talked, and when he did, it was usually to make some cynical remark. For instance, he would say that God had given him a tail to keep the flies off, that he would sooner have no tail and no flies. Alone among the animals on the farm, he never laughed. If asked why, he would say he saw nothing to laugh at. Nevertheless, without openly admitting it, he was devoted to Boxer. The two of them usually spent their Sundays together in a small paddock beyond the orchard, grazing side by side, never speaking. The two horses had just lain down when a brood of ducklings, which had lost their mother, filed into the barn, cheeping feebly and wandering from side to side to find some place where they would not be trodden on. Clover made a sort of wall round them with her great foreleg, and the ducklings nestled down inside it and promptly fell asleep. At the last moment Molly, the foolish, pretty white mare who drew Mr. Jones's trap, came mincing daintily in, chewing at a lump of sugar. She took a place at the front and began flirting her white mane, hoping to draw to the red ribbons it was plaited with. Last of all came the cat, who looked round as usual for the warmest place, and finally squeezed herself between Boxer and Clover. There she perched contentedly throughout Major's speech without listening to a word of what he was saying. That marks the end of another paragraph, folks. Would you like me to continue with Nightfall narration of Animal Farm, or is this getting annoying? Dan says he does not mind, and I like it. Alright, then. Thank you, 9.
Not everyone's. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
All of the animals were not present except Moses, the tame Miriam, who slept on a perch behind the backyard. When Major saw that they had all made themselves comfortable and were waiting attentively, he cleared his throat and began. Oh shoot, I have to do a character voice now. Comrades, you've already heard what a strange dream I had last night, but I'll come to the dream later. I have something else to say first. I do not think, Cornwallis, that I shall be with you for many months longer, and before I die, I feel it is my duty to pass on to you such wisdom as I have acquired. I have had a long life, and I have had much time for thought as I lay alone in my stall, and I think I may say that I understand the nature of life on this earth, as well as any animal now living. It is about this I wish to speak to you. Let me get some experience spent real quick, and then I shall be back to narrating. I could also just keep narrating my normal voice instead of doing a character voice, but we're doing audiobook now, so here we are. Now, comrades, what is the nature of this life of ours? Let us face it, our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. Wow, that's accurate. We are born, we are given just so much food as will keep the breath in our bodies, and those of us who are capable of it are forced to work the last atom of our strength. In the very instant our usefulness has come to an end, we are slaughtered with hideous cruelty. No animal in England knows the meaning of happiness or leisure after he is a year old. No animal in England is free. The life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. Okay, after every paragraph, I'm going to give us a bit of a break so I can actually play Nightfall instead of just narrating book. So, temporary break it is. But is this simply a part of the order of nature? Is it because this land of ours is so poor it cannot afford a decent life to those who live upon it? No, comrades, 1,000 times no. The soil is fertile, the
You're
climate is
starting to
good.
slowly but surely take a better snake.
Yeah, sometimes you just Alan Rickman. Yeah, I'm
Turn,
gonna go back to normal voice now. This
turn
single
born
farm of ours would support a
matrix.
dozen horses, 20 cows, hundreds of sheep, and all of them living in a comfort and dignity now almost beyond our imagining. Why then do we continue in this miserable condition? Because the whole of the produce of our labor is stolen from us by... I didn't know that. That's interesting. Stolen from us by man. By human beings, their comrades, is the answer to all of our problems. It is summed up in a single word. Man.
Oh, damn it.
Man is the only real enemy we have. Remove man from the scene and the root cause of hunger and overwork is abolished forever. And that marks the end of the paragraph, and I go and we're rolling for a little bit. Yeah. I'm actually going to head out now, so for those of you who have stuck around, I hope you enjoyed some Nightfall narration. We were reading Animal Farm for a bit and narrating Nightfall, so have a nice night, everybody. Toodaloo.
Hey, maybe doing one heart, but that's one less heart that you're gonna have. And also, that's a short bow, by the way. one of many perks I should have gotten. But isn't it like expensive though? No, I'm just an idiot then.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about me reading the Communist Manifesto?
Nice.
You guys have
Fun
great
fact,
bows. Take care of this damn skeleton who's going over you guys.
I'm gonna read the Communist Manifesto for school next year.
Still has range into. Ow.
Okay then. How about this? Arcane X Halo fanfiction.
Oh god.
Alright. Okay, so preface. Here's the preface for it. This was meant purely as a joke. Love you both, Arcane and Halo. Arcane
Wait,
X
actually.
Halo. Arcane X Halo. A short romance by Nightalian. Chapter 1. Cutting it close. Halo checked his watch. Arcane was late. They had both promised to meet at the train station at precisely 2 o'clock. It was now 2:17. If she didn't show up soon, they would miss their train and their evening would surely be ruined. He sighed and kicked the empty beer bottle on the ground. It spun around and then probably fell off the station platform. What if she didn't show up? Maybe their relationship wasn't meant to be. To add
Why
to
does it
the
feel like just change the names of the title of your fan fiction?
mood, a single raindrop fell on Halo's head, breaking his train of thought. He quickly pulled out his umbrella and opened it, protecting his new haircut from the weather. If she didn't show up soon, Halo decided, he would regretfully leave. Well, he regretfully had no choice but to leave. It started raining pretty heavily now. If she was on her way, he hoped she wasn't getting cold. Over the patter of the rainfall, he heard the faint sound of hurried footsteps getting closer to the station. He turned around, locking eyes with a girl on the other side of the platform. Her eyes were like the ocean, Halo fantasized waking up every morning to them. When she got closer, he noticed that her long blonde hair was dotted with raindrops. She hadn't anticipated the sudden change in the weather and had forgotten to bring proper protection from the elements. She ducked under his umbrella to escape from the torrential rain. Halo blushed. They were practically soldiers of soda, those degenerates. She looked up at him with a smile. Sorry I'm late. Halo bashfully looked away, shaking his head. Don't worry about it, he said. Okay, continuing. Chapter 2. Stuck in Twilight. After riding the train down to the center of town, the two of them made their way over to the movie theater. They had bought tickets to see Twilight, following Arcane's suggestion. Halo honestly didn't want to see it, but he had reluctantly gone along to make her happy. They arrived and took their seats, which were located almost directly in the middle row. Unsurprisingly, the theater was nearly empty. That was fine though. It made the atmosphere comfortable. The beginning advertisement started, incidentally displaying popular restaurants to take your date out to. Halo made a quick mental note of these places. Perhaps the information might prove useful later. The ads rolled on for seemingly hours until their movie finally started. The viewers were greeted with an intense chase scene between a man and a wild deer with unnecessarily shaky camera work. He wasn't too sure if he was watching a drama or had a bad nature documentary, but Arcane seemed to be enjoying it. Note, I had actually watched part of Twilight for the shit. They were about halfway through the train wreck of a movie, and Arcane was now quietly sobbing at Belle's goodbye letter to Edward. Hale thought back on the many romance movies he had watched as training in an effort to increase his charm. This was the perfect time for him to reach over her seat and casually put his arm around her. Yet, every time he tried, his muscles froze. It was almost as if there was an unseen force immobilizing him. The movie was almost over, and he blew his chance. He decided that he would muster his courage and do it, if given another opportunity to get close. Chapter 3. My Place? Halo and Arcane exit the movie theater, walking outside in the crisp evening air.
3. What happened to Chapter 2?
We just read Chapter 2.
What happened to Chapter 1?
We just read that too.
I don't remember it.
Walking outside into the crisp evening air, it was slightly chilly. In her haste to make to the train station on time, Arcane had forgotten her jacket. Halo quickly noticed that she was shivering and moved to put his jacket around her. Arcane blushed from the sudden warmth from Halo's arm around her as he adjusted the jacket to cover her shoulders. She smiled meekly. "Thanks." Halo turned away bashfully. "You could catch a cold." The two of them walked side by side out onto the street. A beautiful orange sunset bent the sky behind them. Neither of them spoke, basking in this moment together. Hold up.
Hey, welcome.
Totally not rigged.
Stop asking. If you're gonna ask again, then you should have made more.
The sky behind them. Neither of them spoke, basking in this moment together. It was Arcane who broke the silence. "Thank you for a lovely evening. I should be getting home now," she said. "I'll walk you home, if you don't mind, of course." Wrong voice. Halo responded. Arcane smiled. "I would like that." And I'm going to pause here.
I don't think he knows that all the processes work, including the horn.
Kill every last one of them!
After taking the train, it was only a 20-minute walk to Arcane's apartment. Halo was glad it was a short walk that didn't require any physical exertion. He wasn't in the best of shape and didn't want to look pathetic in front of her. When they were almost there, Arcane tripped on a crack in the sidewalk. Halo was quick to catch her before she met the concrete. "Oh, thanks, haha, these damn shoes," she said awkwardly, as he held her in his arms for a few seconds. He released her gently and regained his composure. "Don't worry about it," he said. They arrived at Arcane's front door, and while saying their goodbyes, Arcane realized that she had left her keys with her roommate, who was going out that night. Wondering what to do, she awkwardly turned to Halo. This may be too much to ask, but could I spend the night at your place? I don't have my keys." Halo's eyes lit up. This would be his chance to bring the beautiful girl he loved to his place. Just the two of them. "Oh yeah, anytime," he responded. The pair called Uber. The driver, Penny, arrived in a Ford Pinto shortly after. The two entered the back seat, sitting side by side. Penny looked back at them through the rearview mirror, giving them a smirk. "Where are you two headed?" Halo leaned in closer to give the driver his address. She nodded, hit the gas, and headed towards the destination at a leisurely pace. Penny broke the awkward silence by turning on the radio. Marvin Gaye's "Let's Get It On" started playing. Hold up. Penny broke the awkward silence by turning on the wait. She hyena laughed and started humming to the tune, while the other two passengers blushed. Chapter 4. Night Falls. Halo and Arcane arrived at their apartment shortly after. Halo wasn't expecting to have visitors and didn't have time to prepare or clean up. He opened the door and welcomed her in. He quickly moved to the coffee table and swept the D20 he left out on the floor. "Make yourself at home. Sorry, it's a bit messy." Arcane thanked him and sat down awkwardly on the sofa. The apartment wasn't very big, just a single bedroom and bathroom along with a living room and tiny kitchen. "Anything to drink?" Halo asked her awkwardly. She brought a finger up to her lips. Wine would be nice, if that's okay." Halo nodded and fetched the bottle of 2016 and Chardonnay he kept for emergencies. He poured 2 glasses and sat down beside her, offering a glass. They chatted for several hours, each taking periodic sips of their wine until the bottle was empty. Hale smiled. The date was almost certainly a success. Eventually, Arcane yawned. It was clear she was getting sleepy. Hale stood and stretched. "Guess we could call it a night?" He went to collect a pillow and a blanket for himself. "I'll let you have the bed. This couch is awful. I won't make you sleep on it." Arcane blinked twice and quickly shook her head. No. Oh, you were nice enough to let me stay. I'm okay with taking the couch." Hale was then struck with a brilliant idea. It was almost perfectly set up for him. He adjusted his shirt collar. "Well, then why don't we share? It's a queen. We'll both fit." He smiled. Damn, he was smooth. Arcane blushed, shyly holding her hands behind her back. She smiled. "I'd be okay with that." The two moved into the bedroom, awkwardly sliding under the sheets. Eventually the two turned to face each other, both red in the face. Arcane giggled. "That car ride really set a mood, huh?" Halo averted his gaze. Yeah. Arcane shuffled over closer to him and gave him a peck on the cheek. Halo blinked in surprise, then grinned. He reached over to the lamp on his bedside table and turned off the lights. The end.
Can't wait for the loot DLC. I don't know why you guys are referring to them as DLC. Why not some next book? Those are the dead ones. Do you want to get the deluxe edition of the book series?
Alright, who wants to read next?
Just like don't keep tapping people and just leave them be.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh God, I'm with a bunch of people who can't speak.
Hey.
Plus, sh-
No, I just
Oh.
decided not to speak.
So how are you
Every
today,
last
Callie?
one of them.
I'm here.
Oh,
I just heard from 9 what you did, Glass, and I'm really bummed that I missed out.
Yeah.
well, you totally missed out on the fanfiction he just read.
Yeah.
God, fuck.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wish I was informed.
It's between Halo and Arcane.
Oh, yeah, Callie?
I mean, I've read the fanfic myself, but god damn.
Yeah, Callie, I almost killed Valve. Cause I got, mirror, so. Yeah, it was a nice battle.
Huh. Oh, limited edition PlayStation bundle. I don't care. Sneak peek to Piranha's voice. Oof. Mm-hmm. Smuggle leave this mode. Why does it feel like you no longer have a beard?
We need to create more Nightfall fanfictions. I say the next. Of course it is. I say the next one either needs to be between Valve and some random Jimmy, or Callie and Lightning.
The story would just be named The Tesla Coil.
Yeah, and the joke. No, but here's the problem, Callie. It's not going to be how you think it is. What actually would be happening is anytime you get struck by lightning, and it's a lightning person talking to you. Ew. So literally, you and them can only communicate via getting struck by lightning.
Oh my god.
And like you'll be like, oh yes, as the lightnings talk to me, I can hear them, and we have full discussions, and people are just gonna look at you like, yo,
Like, what the fuck? Like, you're insane.
yeah, you've been struck by lightning a bit too much. Tui, can we
It's
purify
like the
him?
fact that you're alive.
Yeah, it's like
It's
the fact that you're alive is like a miracle and all. But Tui, can we get you to like purge him real quick?
It's like the God of Thunder that doesn't exist in this world.
But there's still a hellhound, and I'm nomming on your ankles.
You want to talk to Dirk for the lore? Yes, he'll tell you what she likes to do as a hobby.
You could also talk to Fawn, but then again, where's Fawn?
Fawn is in the world. Oh boy, here I go. Oh, buying people's ankles and saying no on fire again. God, I love being a hellhound. Wait, whoops, sorry. Raw. I like being a hellhound.
Just think of the tagline for Callie. It's like, it's a shocking romance between some fucking insane guy and nature itself.
This is a mask in this who's lightning to the face, man.
Oh no, they're trying to shotgun me.
It's fine. You're not gonna die, dude.
I can get one shot at full HP by crossbow.
Yeah, but the thing is, Some of these guys are not good with a crossbow.
Yeah, but if they hit me, I'm dead. No question about it.
Was that cat getting
Oh,
smited?
I only just started and I have to go eat. God damn it, I'll be back
Yeah.
eventually.
Communicate with nature while you're at it.
Last one of them.
Why did you guys have to lose the shrine so quickly like that?
Oh boy, I got added. Let's see who it is. Oh.
Why are you guys running all the way? Oh, that's a ram.
Yeah. Every year, Jimmy suffer from no builds. Help a Jimmy out with a... Oh, that's Valve. I can't survive a Valve.
Kill every last one.
Especially when there's a proc. Oh boy.
Who built this wall?
Valve's chasing after me? Huh. I mean, she's in lava, but still, she's chasing after me.
What a new position, mate. Go right ahead, Spider, because this wall's pointless.
Whoo! Ha 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 ha. How did I survive? That's not a good attack.
Oh, why is that a hole? Pissed off.
No, Roy, you shall not kill me today. I need to get more life.
At the bridge? You know, the spot where we need to defend before it becomes overrun. I swear I'm gonna strangle the next person I see who builds a fucking a staircase like this.
Just great.
Kill every last one of them! last one of them!
That was a good Hellhound life.
I'm sure.
All the AI is that? Again. It's twice on this map that there's no AIs.
Who's the manager? Okay, it's not
The second part of this map sucks for the hammers. Any other weapon would be just fine.
Oh, there's nobody up in this little healing shack.
God, this game's so terrible on this map. There's no bloody AIs for the next 3 miles.
Yeah, they all pull up in the lobby.
Dumb.
Kill every last one of them!
Oh. GG night.
First time in the game, the AI's all over the place. Ouch. 2 impacts in the Fury Zombie.
Hello?
Voice for an item equals to the power, so I lost 75% of my soul.
Oh.
There you go.
You know, you did really good job. The only thing you needed to do was, for the walls, you had them going corner to corner, but you needed to change it up so they would go in the middle, and then you needed to create a wall in the middle, and then go through the outside and back through the middle again. So, because it'll force the monsters to hit a wall, and then you'll be able to slap the monsters in the face. Other than that, you did a really good job. These walls were actually really good. The only thing I saw
Oh, this
Who is a velvet
Kill every last one of them.
compass kill? Go for the compass kill.
Oh, you're right.
Slash compass.
I think you're still full of power. Ah, slash clock.
You don't get caught. I already tried it.
Every last
Or not, you are.
Oh, Glass got it.
GG.